Hello, and welcome to another presentation of 5-Minute Cybersecurity. The simplest way to improve is to stop doing things which will hurt you. In this presentation, I will point out the 5 biggest cybersecurity mistakes you can make, which will expose you to unnecessary risks. I am Bill Osolinski, a certified information systems security professional with 30 years of experience. Mistake number 1, using obsolete software. Obsolete software is software that is no longer supported by the vendor. This means that the vendor will no longer release security updates or patches. As a result, obsolete software is more vulnerable to cyber attacks. Malware authors often target obsolete software because they know that it is not up to date with the latest security patches. This makes it easier for them to exploit vulnerabilities in the software and gain unauthorized access to a system. Obsolete software is more vulnerable to data breaches because it is more likely to contain security vulnerabilities. These vulnerabilities can be exploited by attackers to steal sensitive data such as credit card numbers, passwords, and social security numbers. Obsolete software is more likely to experience system downtime because it is not up to date with the latest security patches. This can lead to lost productivity, financial losses, and reputational damage. Many industries are subject to regulations that require them to use up-to-date software. Using obsolete software can put a company at risk of violating these regulations. This can lead to fines, penalties, and other sanctions. Mistake number 2, not patching. Patches are software updates that are released by vendors to fix security vulnerabilities in their products. When a patch is not installed, it leaves the software vulnerable to attack. Malware authors often target software with known vulnerabilities. If a patch is not installed, it leaves the software vulnerable to attack, and malware can exploit the vulnerability to gain access to the system, steal sensitive data, or take the system offline. Many industries are subject to regulations that require them to use up-to-date software. If a patch is not installed, it can put a company at risk of violating these regulations. This can lead to fines, penalties, and other sanctions. For these reasons, it is important to install patches as soon as they are released. This will help to protect your systems and data from cyber attacks. Mistake number 3, not using an antivirus. Antivirus software helps to protect your computer from malware by scanning your files and emails for viruses and other malicious software. It can also prevent malware from being installed on your computer in the first place. Malware can steal your personal information, such as your credit card numbers, passwords, and social security number. It can also damage your files or even take control of your computer. Malware can be used to steal sensitive data, which can lead to financial losses, reputational damage, and even identity theft. Malware can damage your computer system, which can lead to system downtime. This can be costly for businesses where employees rely on their computers for work. In some cases, businesses can be held legally liable for data breaches that occur on their systems. If you do not use an antivirus, you may be at risk of legal liability if your computer is infected with malware and your personal information is stolen. For these reasons, it is important to use antivirus software. Antivirus software is not a perfect solution, but can help to protect your computer from malware infections and other cybersecurity threats. Mistake number 4, not using multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication is a security process that requires users to provide 2 or more pieces of evidence to verify their identity. This makes it more difficult for attackers to gain unauthorized access to accounts even if they have stolen passwords. If an attacker is able to gain unauthorized access to an account, they may be able to steal sensitive data such as credit card numbers, passwords, and social security numbers, which can be used to commit fraud or identity theft. If an attacker is able to gain unauthorized access to an account and cause damage, such as sending spam or posting malicious content, it can damage the reputation of an organization. For these reasons, you should always use multi-factor authentication. Mistake number 5. Assuming your security software is properly configured. Assuming your security software is properly configured is a cybersecurity risk because it can lead to vulnerabilities in your system. Security software is constantly being updated to address new threats, and it is important to make sure that your software is up to date and configured correctly. If you do not regularly check your security software configuration, you may be leaving your system vulnerable to attack. If you are not certain how your security software should be configured, you should consult a certified professional. Conclusion: by simply avoiding these common mistakes, you can avoid the pains of malware infection, data breaches, downtime, financial losses, reputational damage, and legal liability. That's all for this presentation. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching.